I'm Smile with Kyle, and this morning I have got the pleasure of sitting with Lewis the Foot Long.
Let's going. He's got Gable grip now. Drops him. And that's it!
So a different one.
No, it just makes me laugh Foot Long because it's obviously
Penises.
not true. But yeah, Ricky Wright sort of gave me that nickname. He gave me an option of a few nicknames.
Oh, right.
And he said, well, I'm the ring announcer, so either I pick or you pick one. And it was an option of Oblong
Right. The oblong.
or La 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 La.
La 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 la.
La 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 La.
Oh, the foot.
I think I wish I'd gone for Oblong now.
Oblong. Oh.
Why do they call you that? Because I'm not quite a square.
Ah, shit. So how was life been for you recently?
Perfectly.
Like through obviously all lockdown and whatnot, has your life changed much or?
I think everyone's life has changed, and like I know a lot of things get reported on now that like people are saying, oh, it could be worse. You know, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be worse, but it's not worse for you. You know what I mean? Like it's bad for everyone, no matter what goes on. So
All in the same boat kind of thing, like.
even though people might have it tougher, and you've got to be thankful for what you have, it still doesn't make it any easier for you.
No.
You know, so.
No. Oh, that's right there. It's the old thing of stiff upper lip kind of thing, and.
Yeah, I mean, I am thankful that I've got the gym and a roof over my head. So, you know, it wasn't too bad. Me, Morty, and Emily, my partner, we got through it like.
Oh, well done.
So yeah, happy days.
I didn't know you got a missus, no?
How
Yeah.
long been together?
For a year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, she does my head in, so
As they do.
as they do, yeah.
As they do.
You know,
As
so.
they do.
But we got through lockdown, so I suppose that's a good sign.
And you're looking forward to your fight now, which is
Oh, 1st of October now.
1st of
Yeah,
October.
they changed the date. So.
Yeah. 1st of October. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that
Yeah, fighting Gino De Campo.
one. Gino De Campo.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking hell. But if we go right back now, before you even started training, because I know who took you to your first training session.
Oh, Beanie, yeah.
Ben.
Oh, Beanie and Ben, yeah.
Yeah. Because I was in hospital with Ben when I
Oh, yeah, okay.
a few years
Yeah.
ago. And
His younger brother, Beanie, was my best mate who took me to judo, and then I got into kickboxing with Ben. And I wasn't allowed
right.
because I was too young. But they
How old
said,
was you when you started?
I think about 15,
Is it?
maybe a bit younger. They said, come on, he's a nutter, he needs to do something like this.
Yeah.
You know, to help regiment him, get him a bit, yeah, and I was just like fighting with, spar with old men, and I just used to kick him in the balls. Boom. Can't kick me in the face now. My move.
Big brain.
My move, yeah.
Big brain. Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Obviously they appreciated me being there.
So like, yeah, you needed that outlet because you was just a flipping wild.
I mean, I suppose it could have gone a few different ways. I was caught early on in my life with cannabis and just a bit of a drinker.
Yeah.
I was in pubs quite early. I
Yeah.
was beard from 14. So I was on karaoke in the local pubs at 14, 15. You know what I mean? Walking home from school in my school shirt and then jumping into the pub like. But yeah.
Yeah, well, like, obviously, you decided that's not the way to go about things, or did not even you decide it, or was it like?
I sort of like when I trained loads as a kid, then went off it a bit, like most kids do. They find as what life is about. But I come back to it, and then I sort of realised that you've got to you got to keep things on track, as in, though you're travelling towards a destination, if you're going that way, you can't go that way too much. You need a bit of, you need to keep yourself on track a little bit, Get like a nautical theme in it, if the wind blows you off sails, you've got to keep just edging back right, even if it's only small things to help yourself.
Try and keep yourself on that track.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing of being on track is that you go off it.
Yeah.
So, when people like beat themselves up about, fuck, I got pissed on the weekend, it's like, well,
get back on track.
Get back on it. I do it, if you have a drink or something, you beat yourself up about everything. You think about, you get anxiety of, about everything. You know what I mean? It's not just the drink.
It's not worried. Worried about everything, like. But that's a nice coffee. Thank you, dude.
Always do.
Oh, I know I haven't. Like I said, I haven't seen you in flipping ages, and I miss coming down here and what have you. But it's like with my guts now. After when I initially was bad years ago, when your mate was in hospital.
You were bad, where you were in.
And I was in a couple of months ago as well, because it happened again.
Yeah.
And it's something now that will be reoccurring.
What is it?
In your bowel, there's like these little pockets, go all the way around it, and stuff goes in there, in these pockets, gets infected and inflamed, and apparently my bowel is an odd shape, and fucking it just happens. And it's going to happen until I flipping die. If I wanted to eradicate that pain and just take it all away, I'd have to have a bag.
But it's not an option at this stage of life, is it?
31?
Yeah, no.
No, not just yet, dude. I'd rather stick with a bit of pain for now and...
Life with the bag. Has a few different meanings around the valley, like.
Life on the bag,
Life on the bag, yeah. Got a bag full for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Of poop.
Yeah, and like with training and anything like Arnold, that's why I sometimes I'll do what I can, like go for a run or whatever, and I'll be fine. But then there'll be a day I don't do anything, and I'll only have toast for breakfast, and then my guts is flipping like stabbing in pain, and it's just gonna happen. There's not a lot I can do about it. It flipping sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we all got something. We all get something,
Yeah, I wish it was different, but I think that's why. Going through what I've been through has brought me to going around now, trying to meet all flipping people, all aspects of life and what have you. And I think a lot of people look up to you, and with giving you a flipping. Giving you an output on like what you've been through and how you've dealt with it would be a massive factor to help people out. Oh.
Yeah, I think so. Where I struggled with is just or did struggle is I was always like sort of self-aware that my moods would change, but they wouldn't change too quickly. I could feel myself like getting tired, glum, upset.
Yeah.
And I used to be able to like train or put music on.
Just go through it,
change it, and then things started like happening quicker.
Right.
My mood would change quickly. I didn't always feel completely in control of myself. I'd be in Tesco, just think I could just fucking, just kick off. Just really strange impulses. Like just drive my car off here. Yeah. And I think everyone gets them. That's not a worry. But they were just getting more and more and more, and I felt less in control of them. So
what did you do?
Yeah, I realised that was happening, so I went to the doctor. My mate Beanie helped me with that. Yeah. And I put on sertraline and stuff.
Yeah.
I suppose they helped for a while.
Trying up the levels, like.
I went on quite a high dose in the end, but I really didn't like them. The problem was, like, before that I was just trying to get by, just taking like tablets, opioids and stuff. And I think it's a big issue with fighters, like pain meds, because like tramadol, things like that do have antidepressant qualities.
Right.
They elevate your mood, they control sertraline release. They they make you feel good, and doing what you need for training. You want to have your mind in a good state. You want to have your body feeling quite nice and limber.
Yeah.
Or what do they do? Like they give you that.
They do all
You
of
know,
the above,
and
yeah.
when you're hurting and stuff like that, it's easy to turn to them. I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you want to take them every now and again. But I think a lot of fighters end up
Going
taking
down the
more
old kind
and
of thing,
more
like.
and more, and relying on them more and more to train. And of course, relying on anything isn't a good thing. But anyway, yeah. So I was put on sertraline, and then that was bad. Don't think I come in about a year. Generally, they stopped me coming completely.
What the fuck?
I know.
When I have been to the doctors in the past with the depression and anxiety and just feeling suicidal and what have you, I went through all the different ones, and it got to a point where I was like, look, I'm not going to do this anymore because I'm feeling myself get worse through taking these tablets, kind of thing.
What were the side effects? Suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
I used yoga a lot to help me. Yeah, yoga was when big players.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's hard for people, you know, like yourself. If you've got a condition or anything like that, people say, "What's the matter with you? Just get on with it."
Just get on with
it. You can't, and it's just.
It's a bollock, and you're like, it feels like as if sometimes you're just stuck, and you don't know what to do or how to get through what you need to do. But that's when you've got to dig deep.
Yeah, and it's just those little things that make you feel good about yourself and get on with it, you know. So I went through like a phase where, obviously you're the fighting, you've got to look at your shelf life and you've got to be a realist. Think about what you want from it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really pay until the higher levels. It's horrible. But now I look at other fighters and I think, oh man, it's just, I wish you do something else. Not do something else, but I mean like, is have something else behind you.
Right.
Because fighting in UFC, Bellator, is not a career. It's just a phase. You got to take that as a, you know, I look at it like a businessman now. I look at it like, how much money can I get from it? How much advertising can I get from it?
Yeah.
How much, you know, media can I draw to the gym for my other guys?
Yeah.
You know, it's a real business. But when I was, you know, you're emotionally invested in it, and you know, you're working every night, as well as training every day.
Well, you're coaching and you're fighting, dude.
Not just that, I mean, I was working the doors as well. I worked fucking 4 nights a week on the door just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
And then like you have a loss, and then you get, you know, you obviously you take a couple of losses, you get hit in the head a couple of bit, you know, because hitting head isn't good for your mental health apparently.
No.
Concussive damage, and then you know that all adds up, but then all of a sudden nobody gives a crap. You know, do you know what I mean? Like
I know what you mean, but yeah.
About you, and you're just like, obviously it's a fickle game like anything, but you're just like, you know, what's the point in all that? Like, you know, and as you said, now I look at it and I can see how much of a facade it is, and just, you know, focus on myself rather than, you know, thinking
the smaller things, the little things, kind of thing.
Well, you know, like
do what you can with what you got.
As I said, like it's not a career. It's just, you know. But you know, you struggled so much to make a dream come true, and of course then you take a couple of losses. You're thinking about retiring, you know.
Should I keep on doing?
Yeah, and it's all I've ever done, you know. And So,
is there anything else that you would like to do?
No, this is the issue. I can't have time off because it's like, we should go do that. We should go do this, do that.
I don't want to do that. I want to fight.
So I want to rest and recover, ready for the gym. I don't want to go out doing stuff. I want to rest, recover, come back. The problem is again with fighting life, it's like, I think Nick Diaz said it pretty well. It's like having a gun to your head.
Right.
Because like you think you've got a fight coming up. That's it. You know, that's all that's on your mind. You've got that gun to your head, you know. And even outside of fight camp, you know, you can't relax. You say, do you want to go on holiday in 6 months? Back, you know, ask me near the time. You know, I just never go away, never do anything because like, I might have a fight. Living your life like, that might happen. Yeah, I might have
trying to be 100% all the time.
Yeah.
But that's the thing as well.
So
you can't be. Your body might be able to be 100%, but your mind.
Yeah.
And
your body can't either, mate. I mean, recently I trained all through lockdown, and then had a grappling match, and then tried to train straight away after it.
Yeah.
And now the last 2 weeks I barely trained, and I got to fight because I'm I'm wanked, like my body's gone, I'm knackered. But yeah.
You gotta keep, but you seem to keep mentally fit as well as physically fit as well.
Yeah.
Like apart from yoga and fighting, is there anything else? Like obviously going for walks with a dog and whatnot.
No, I don't like it.
Don't like it.
No, I don't like doing anything. I want to do is yoga, breath work, train. Oh, I want to be. I only ever want to be physical. I don't know why.
Yeah.
At the moment, I like being in the gym.
A very
I love-
hands-on person.
Yeah, I like being in the gym. I like coaching, like teaching 1-to-1s. You know.
But that's the thing.
Maybe.
See, even if you were to, if you chose to move on from the fighting aspect, you're an amazing coach.
Yeah, no, it's, but this is where it's at now. It's like I was retiring because certain organisations were, you know, whatever, do my head in.
Yeah.
And I thought like, there's no point in it, no respect, there's no nothing. It's only a one-way street.
Yeah.
And they're better to offer me because I went and done my yoga teacher training, sports masseur course. And
That's
I
right. You did
I was like looking at going into you know, mainly for look after the fighters and stuff, but you know, looking to go into different avenues with physical and mental health.
Right.
Using yoga, massage, boxing.
That's brilliant.
You know, it's just. And yeah, Bellator me offered it. They offered me a contract, and I was like, sweet, let's give it a go again then. You know.
Yeah.
And
this is recent now.
yeah, a year or two ago, I injured my ankle before my first fight, so that was delayed.
You
But
got
then-
you got a bit of a thing of doing that, haven't you?
I
Like a
just-
fight coming up or whatever, and you get injured, or it's just one of those things. It just seems to happen. Like.
Yeah, as you said, like, and you've got that black eye in it, just.
It is what it
just,
is.
Just happens. mate.
Yeah, and you just try and get on with it the best you can. It's like it doesn't matter. Like then, I might have looked like shit on the outside, but
Yeah.
on the inside, I was ecstatic
Yeah.
with. Do you mean how good it was and.
Yeah.
Because I felt really good leaving you, but then obviously you got the negativity from somebody
So,
else.
yeah, it's not good then, is it?
No.
No, but what like what's happening with Bellator now is like because the gym is because I said I've always had to work and make ends meet the other ways.
Yeah.
And now the gym's doing well. I take a small wage in to cover my life,
Yeah.
and then you know the money I earn from Bellator, I'm like. Just rid my bank because I don't need anything.
Yeah.
I never had anything. You know,
want
all
for
my money
anything.
used to go into like, PTs, like you know, for people to teach me.
Yeah.
You know, guys were sponsors, guys. The Tommy give me my clothes.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, you don't want to
you know,
leave
Nick
anything,
gives
like.
Nick from Subway gives me free food from Subway and salads and stuff. It's like
Banging.
yeah. But,
Do you need to go shopping?
so, yeah, you know,
That's epic.
Em's a good cook as well, so she cooks the evening meal.
What's your favourite from her?
I think I had burgers last night.
Burgers?
Burgers are good.
What burgers?
Just beef burgers.
Right.
Like beef burgers, sweet potato fries, some kale and broccoli.
Nice. It's
Yeah,
funny enough, I
yeah.
had burgers last night, but I had the veggie burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had she made like a veggie pie on Monday, like
nice.
feta and smashed up peppers. So it was
Oh, that sounds nice.
strange, but it wasn't too bad.
Well, like with, I think finding the right partner does a lot for your mental health as well.
Yeah.
Like, like with the girl that I'm with now, Emma. When I met her, like I've been flipping through it all with girlfriends in the past
Yeah.
and what have you, and it seemed like it's just repetitive. And then when I met Emma, then like what people say to you, she's out there somewhere, and then you meet them, and then it's
Yeah, definitely. It's as you said, it's the same thing again. It was the same old story like with me, just going around in circles, different women. You know?
yeah.
And, time to make a change in it, because again, that's one thing, you know. Another stress outside fighting, you know. Everyone used to tell me, don't, you know, it must be hard, you know, to go through all that drama outside the fight.
Yeah.
But I was like, well,
Not really.
yeah, not really, because that's like a bit of fun outside. This was like my main thing.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was all
yeah.
stable, and then
Yeah.
that was a bit of drama. I could just sort of like, but then it was like you get addicted to that drama and that style of life.
Well, yeah, I know it all too well because.
Yep.
You're yeah, I know it all too well, dude. Like, yeah, back in the days of flipping me being absolute wreckhead. Yeah, it happens, but this is the thing. Like, whilst growing up as well, being told by adults, parents, or whatever, we always got to go through the hard way. Do you feel like is that?
Yeah.
We don't listen.
No.
We got to find it out the hard way for ourselves. Like.
Was it wise man learns from his mistakes? Not like a clever man learns from his mistakes, like a wise man learns from other people's, something like that.
Yeah.
True, but.
But then, yeah,
it's not you living them, is it? So you can't know what you've never had. You
don't feel that emotion that's connected to that event. That he's lush, he is.
He's cute. He's looking at me like
he is
flipping on me, bro.
Yeah, look, flipping my two. They did no out of nowhere. Every now and again, they'll just start fighting.
Yeah.
But it's mental. It is mad. I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know how that happened. They fucking mad though. So like with obviously you're training now. You fucking train every day anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
What's your usual routine?
They change. The routines change all the time.
Is that to fit in with certain camps then, or?
Camps, certain ways of life and whatever. Like now my it's changed again because now I'm sort of doing more like one-to-ones. So I do normally come here about 7-8, do 3 or 4 one-to-ones.
Right.
Train and then train again.
Right.
So normally I wouldn't get up early and do that.
Yeah.
Now I am.
Do like a lion.
Yeah, but you can only like a lion if you get up early. So
yeah.
Again, like you probably same as me. You used to listen to those motivational DVDs, not DVDs, but those speeches online.
Yeah.
And there's always that one: get up early and make your bed. It's like, yeah, okay, fair enough. You get up early once, you're like, this is really good. But sort of like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, fighting.
Yeah, I want to fight.
Yeah. I've gone to uni to do law. I've gone there. What are you doing? Fighting. But I say this all the time. Right? I know the future, right? And it cannot be any clearer to me because the gym's doing well. I've always wanted a gym since a kid. I've always wanted to coach. I always wanted to fight. Now I got to the stage I am where I feel that everything's stable, level. And it's going to get better. And I know this because it's good training with good people.
Yeah.
And what can go wrong? What can go wrong with that? Good training, good people, good atmosphere. We have a laugh. We don't take life too seriously. And we don't take the training too seriously. We just obviously work hard.
Yeah.
And get to know people, get to choke people.
Yeah.
I know.
But this is it. Like from where you first had a gym in the lanes.
The shed.
Yeah. The little flipping sweat box.
Yeah.
From there, like, look where you are now. Your progression over the years, like.
Yeah, it's been quite quick as well, and we'll probably move again soon. But again, you can't. You've got to move a pot. You've got to move a seed, haven't you? You've got to put a seed into a bigger pot for it to grow.
Yeah.
We'll be here for a little bit longer. But you just keep an eye ear to the ground with things, And I think it's important.
Just keep being you, but
I
because
think
you
it's
seem
important
to be doing
with
well.
business and life. Just keep your ear to the ground, and like even if you're in a job, I think you should be checking what the jobs are about.
Yeah.
Because I think being content is the death of everything.
Right.
I think you should. I think if you want a long life, you got to challenge yourself, no matter what it is, no matter what it is mentally,
like
physically. That. No, you got to. Like, my dad's still on building sites and he's 84.
Yeah.
Because he's got a reason.
Yeah.
And being content is the death of you.
I feel like as if you're relaxed with being for things to be shit, like.
Yeah, well, you're just accepting the way things are, and they might be great, but, you know, that's fine. But then you know, as long as you're happy with being content, that's fine. I mean, it's probably a bad trait of mine, really, being as driven as I am, because I can never relax. But why would I want to relax? I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna retire everything. You know, well, I'll be teaching obviously, but I'll retire everything by the time I'm 40, 45. But if I want to relax, then I will. But I can guarantee you, when that time comes, I won't be bloody relaxing.
You're gonna be the old man in the gym, still getting the youngsters on the pads. And
exactly, I'll be up Machu Picchu. I'll be doing loads of stuff like that, and that's sort of getting the gun to your head. Like, I'm waiting for my career to end so my life can start.
Right.
If that sounds
yeah.
You know.
Do you want to travel the world? You've already travelled so many places.
Yeah, but again, it's with the gun to your head, isn't it?
You want to do it.
It's with fighting. It's
right.
With the gun to your head, you know? But yeah. You know, what I'll do next, not next, but I'll travel with yoga.
Right.
So there's some nice yoga BJJ camps that I think I'll go to 1 year. Do a bit of that. Go traveling the world, getting some rolls in, and
nice.
seeing some views. You know.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah.
What kind of like you said, Machu Picchu? Is you specifically interested in landmarks like I like, or?
As a kid, I was always fascinated with Rome and Egypt, and me and my mum went to Egypt. Went to all Giza pyramids when I was a kid, and Rome. We had a personal tour guide for 3 or 4 days around Rome, so we went to see everything. Nice. And had a good detailed. And I've always been fascinated. I'd go to some of these places and I'd be like, think of all the people that have walked through here before me.
Yeah, the thousands.
You know? Not just the tourists and stuff, but you know, I'd just be like thinking, wow, what was it like? You know,
there's
that many thousand years ago. You know?
What was the civilization like? What was
their beliefs? Their beliefs. What did this monument mean to them? What did this mean to them? You know,
it was very simplistic, wasn't it? I would have thought.
Yeah, well, you
don't really know, because there's a guy that I do watch on YouTube, Brian Forrester, I think his name is, and he goes around and he did go all these nice places like that. Yeah. But what he looks at is megalithic structures, where they would have these granite pillars.
Was it aliens?
Well, this is it. It's not necessarily. Well, could be. Well, anything not from this planet is alien to us, isn't it?
Did you see though? There was a guy who supposedly made megalithic structures with anti-gravity distortion waves, and he had that black box on top of a trestle that was using it to lift up blocks. He died, and no one's ever realised why. But it could be a big lie. Probably is.
Well, there was something with that with the Nazis, wasn't it? With the bell. Do you know the bell? There's that technology in it, but it was in that time era of the 60s, 70s. It was in a lot of the papers, or 50s, 60s. We're going to be having flying cars in the next And then obviously the Nazis lost the war. I'm not sure if that technology ever existed, but if it did, after then it's going to be put into black projects and never been shown to the public. So that's why the flying car thing maybe went.
I think that's a good idea, because I mean, you know, people can't drive normal cars, let alone people flying. So, you know, I mean.
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, those megalithic structures. Yeah, what that Brian Forrester says, he says is that ancient lost technology.
Yeah.
Because you got these massive 30+ foot granite pillars which are smooth. How? With the diagnostic equipment that they would have had 2,000 years ago, when we think that they were built or whatever, they predate them. So
again, like with Machu Picchu, they said there's been 2 phases of building on it. Yeah. And the earliest phase was what's it called when they put blocks together? Like a masonry, but they do it without any mortar.
Oh yeah, and the fitting of them is
What's that called? Brick masonry, why not?
I know it. Stonemason,
But they did it in such a way that they said they must have just melted those bricks, because they fit so perfectly. I don't know how they would do it. Hammer and chisel.
I think it is just megalithic. Because you see, and where I can't remember where he was being recently, but I know what you mean with the way that they fit and they misshaped, but the next ones
Interlock,
fit.
yeah.
They fit perfectly, and then you'll get later generations of people then which have just put stonework on top and they don't fit as well, and
Yeah, mad.
it is madness. It is madness. I'd love to flip in. To me, I think all of us would like to have a time machine just to see what it was like. If you could go back to any point in time, where would you like to go?
Last Tuesday. That was a good day.
Anyone alive or dead who would you like to meet or sit down, have a coffee with?
So, I never really thought like that. Like I'm like fighters, you know, like who's your idol fighter or anything like that. I've never really placed that in anyone. I've never really like watched fighting. I know I've watched history, I know, but I don't know. I never really thought like, I'd like to be interested to have a couple with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose like someone like Bill Bailey or Rod Gilbert.
Yeah.
You know, just cracking laughs. And prefer like to have a pint with them. You know.
Yeah. Tommy Cooper.
You know, just.
Yeah.
Funny,
it would be great. Yeah, because you like. Even though the seriousness of fighting, how serious fighting actually is, you don't see it that way, do you?
Oh no, it's I was trying to say this something the other day. It's like it's not real life. To me.
Yeah.
It's like day in day out, your training is real life, and then when I go, you know, it's like all of a sudden you get 5, 6 days, 7 days, whatever, where you just stuck in a hotel. You've got media, you've got this, you've got loads of other sweaty, scared fighters around you, and it's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not real life, like.